Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury and welcome to the show. Today, guys, I am doing a paid review. And this here is for a fan of the channel. This is paid review 24QB6. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a two-tone bluesy ceramic 40 mil. This is the previous model. Okay, let's jump straight into this review here. This is for Troy. Hi, Arch. Love your channel and the energy, excitement, and knowledge. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. A little about me. Lifelong surfer and gearhead who first became interested in watches as a kid. Throughout the years, I've gone back and forth on styles, having a fairly long stint of quartz-only timepieces, particularly for surfing. Over the last decade, my career has come sharply into focus I simultaneously became tired of the random battery case strap and seal failures of Chinese throwaway garbage. Nixon Solutions. Collectively, those experiences brought me to appreciate the classic qualities of mechanical timepieces, which satisfies my needs to get out of the water before my next meeting while providing a professional accompaniment to my wardrobe. I like to keep things relatively simple, so I committed over the years to bring my collection down to just five watches. Five, indeed. Five. What do I think of that? Five, holy fuck! Five is a good number. What do you think? Five is a good number. Nothing wrong with five watches. Five is the way to go, I think. Okie dokie. What's he got here? Let's have a sticky beak here. Five watches. Okay, five is the way to go. Having sold or traded both higher and lower end pieces in the pursuit of that goal, given that I swim most days, divers are a must and they have to be comfortable before the desk diving. Thick or long watches are out. Thin cases or short or downward lugs work best for my needs. In closing, I'd like to share with you my collection and get your thoughts in person. I think it would be a blast, but YouTube is second best and good enough. Cheers. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Let's have a look at his collection here. So what do we have? Let's bring up a picture. Picture tells the story. Let's bring this up on the screen for us here. Here we go. There's a nice spread here. Da-da-da-da. Pow. There we go. Look at that. I love the Breitling. Love the Reverso. Oh, a Squale. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a talk about this here. So what do we have here? Let's have a look. Breitling Superocean Heritage 57. I really enjoy the unique feel of the 57, from the thin profile to the extreme lightness to the dished, non-ratcheted 42mm bezel on the 30mm case. This is my fun watch. It works well at the beach as also at the office. I originally purchased with the integrated N-Link Milanese. That's the shark mesh bracelet, as I love the look, but the comfort was lacking, so I switched to waterproof canvas. One nit, I do wish there was a screwed down crown. Yes, good point. Good point. I think it's... Let's have a think. What do I think of this piece here? I love it. I love the look of it. You've still got the bracelet. You can always put the shark mesh back on. I know what you mean about the comfort of the bracelet. I must admit, I've had a couple Superocean Heritages. Not the 57, but sorry, I've had the Breitling Superocean Heritage 2. That's what I've had. Yeah, the bracelet, particularly that fucking... What I found annoying was that safety clasp on the Breitling. If you don't have nails, it's hard to. It was sort of, ooh, yeah, I do get it, but it is still you know something, in my collection, I would like to get a Breitling Superocean again. It's a wonderful watch. Wonderful watch indeed. Next piece is a JLC Reverso Duo. Now, this is interesting. I don't know why. As a diver, I thought you would have been anti this. The only watch I own that isn't capable of getting wet, and also my first nice watch. I thought I'd mainly wear it to formal settings, but it also dresses down pretty nicely with the Cordovian strap, the black white face capability. This JLC is a real strap monster, and it's the only watch I swap the strap on. It's the only watch I swap the strap on with regular. Oh, okay. You swap what? It's the only watch I swap the strap on with regularly. So okay, okay. What do I think? Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, a Reverso is an amazing watch. I love the Reverso. Very sadly, I parted with one myself. Long, terrible story, but I definitely would get a Reverso again. Again, they're beautiful. The Duo, they're a smidgen smaller than I had. I had the Grand. But hey, if this works for you, go for it. It is beautiful. Absolutely, I'm surprised it's in a diver's collection. I'm really surprised, but it is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Next, we've got a Squale 1521. I know you have little love for the brand, but the 1521 model, I advise a second look. It's the most comfortable sports watch I've ever worn behind the Aquanaut. And the Aquanaut doesn't have a timing bezel. Ultimately, the humble 15, I don't know if I'd compare a fucking Squale to a Paddock. The 1521 beat my Pelagos out of permanent residence. So in my book, this is the one to beat, both literally and figuratively. Whether it's pouring concrete, surfing, or rough housing with the dog, I can count on the Squale to hang on there. He goes, it's particularly adept at legibility in low light conditions, and then sharply downward case lugs make it super comfortable for its size. There's no question Von Buren spent many years tweaking and perfecting the 1521 for ocean use. What do I think? No, it's not. It's not my cup of tea. Hey, you like it. That's the important thing. I'd much rather have a Tudor. I'd rather have a Tudor. You mentioned the Pelagos. You mentioned it beat out. See, I'd prefer to have the Pelagos. I'd rather have the Pelagos or a Black Bay, particularly a burgundy Black Bay. But hey, you like it. That's all that matters. It's your collection there. So hey, we beg to disagree. That is perfectly okay. Then we got a Breitling Chronomat 40. Okay, so now I've got another photo. So let's just change photos here. This is the next piece he's got. Da-da-da-da. Let's have a look. Wowzers, what do we got here? Okay, we got the, here we go. Just bringing that up. Zoom in a bit there. The Breitling. Okie dokie. So he's got a Breitling. I do love the He loves his Breitling. Breitling Chronomat 40 GMT, a true garter watch. It's dressy enough for any situation. Perfect travel companion for business. And with the water resistant screw down crown, dive bezel, handles, water work. The bracelet strikes a balance between the comfort of a Jubilee and a more structured element of the oyster style. The steel bezel makes it less of a tour watch, but the trade-off, it's kind of very Tudor hydronautish, isn't it? Hydronautish. I'm not. It's okay. It is okay there. The steel bezel makes it less of a tool watch, but the trade-off is it can be a bit of a stretch magnet. It's a relatively thin watch, which means it fits nicely under the cuff. If forced to do so, between this and the 1521, that's the Squale, my base is would be well enough covered. Yeah, I don't mind the Chronomat. I'd prefer the Breitling over a Squale any day. And then we've got a Vacheron. How is this? A Vacheron 4500. This is the Overseas, very popular model. They've come back a little bit in price, but they're still very, very popular. Very popular. This is the Vacheron 4500V. The 4500V is a work of art from dial to the case. Swappable bracelet. Yes, yes, yes. The bracelet is amazing. You can swap it out for a leather strap, a rubber, or the steel bracelet. The micro adjustment on the steel band is particular genius, proving only what is needed without the over design. It also feels lighter than expected with excellent balance thanks to the thin profile. The 4500 is in its element when paired with formal attire for an evening out. Yes, yes, absolutely beautiful. Also, want to know suggestions? I'm open-minded with the exception of a Rolex, which is a flex for the non-watch loving crowd stateside, and I don't want to get caught up in it. Can't wait to hear from you. Okie dokie. So, okay, so having a look at his watches there, what would I recommend to add next there? That's a very good question. What do I recommend? What do I recommend? And I gotta be honest with you. Adding a piece to this collection here, what would I recommend? Well, if he loves his divers, you know what? See, I think honestly, a Rolex sub date or a Rolex sub no date or a bluesy would be an absolute treasure. I know it's Rolex. It's Rolex. Okay, so you don't like Rolex. Okay, I would definitely say a Tudor. A Tudor. I'd be adding a Black Bay, maybe a Black Bay 58. That'd be a beautiful addition. Tudor makes some really amazing pieces there. I think you're a Breitling fan. You really do love the Breitlings, which Breitling makes good stuff. I'm really pleased with Breitlings. You've already got the Superocean Heritage, so the traditional Superocean Heritage 2 is not the answer. I would definitely say for a guy like you, if you don't want Rolex, Pam, you'd have to add a Pam, wouldn't you? A Pam, maybe a Pam GMT, just to add a spicy element. A Pam, some sort of Pam, like a Pam 111 or, a newer incarnation. Pam. That's what I'd be. Good diver. That's a great way to go there. The other thing you could add, okay, you don't want Rolex, and I get that. I get it. Rolex can be a bit of a wanker. Yeah, I get it. You know what else you could add? You could add something like, and these are good value. I've got one in gold. It's a Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Compressor. Now, I've got a gold one. The gold one's a bit expensive, but you can go steel. Master Compressor in steel. A JLC, that's their diver. That's a fantastic dive watch at a bargain price. At an absolute bargain of a price. So, guys, that is the wrap-up today. That is the review. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Put some comments down below. Remember, I can't survive on Google Ads. Paid reviews help me survive on YouTube. Without the paid reviews, it's very hard to survive. So get a paid review. Look down in the description. $50 for a paid review. I'll review your collection. I'll give you my opinion. I like it. I'm not a big fan of the Squale. I like the collection. I love the Reverso. I love the Breitling Superocean Heritage 57. I love the Vacheron. I love the two Breitlings. I like the 5-piece genre. The other thing is an Omega Seamaster. Maybe some of the retro Seamasters would be very good. Anyhow, that's the advice, guys. That's the show for today. That is the recommendation. This is the Archie Luxury paid review on the Paul Pluta channel. Tell me what you think, and I'll just run an ad for my sponsor. If you're buying or selling a watch in America, there's only one person I recommend, and that is David SW. Hi, guys. It's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.